Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. This is the advice stream. I'm Jeremy International. I'm trying something a little different this time, and I can see that it kind of already isn't working. Hold on a second. And then, oh boy, everything is broken and nothing works. Is that too bad? That lighting's terrible. This stinks. Oh my gosh. Okay. How's that? Is that better? Maybe. Hang on just a second. And I'm back. Okay. That's the problem when you try something new is you don't know if it's going to work. And this isn't working great. It's not great, but it's okay. I feel like it would look a little better. What if I have a light here? Is that better? I don't know. Anyways, hey everybody. This is the advice stream. I'm Jeremy International. We are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube. And we are live at JeremyInternational.com. Let me do this. There. And we're live at JeremyInternational.com. You can always go to JeremyInternational.com if you'd like to submit a question for discussion as part of the live stream. Today I get those and we can read them as a group anonymously. If you don't want to be anonymous, you can also just throw it in the chat and we can discuss. We'll be in just a moment continuing to play Star Trek Resurgence. This will be the third episode we've done that for. I like that game. I'm having a fun time playing it. It's not very action-packed, but good Star Trek isn't action-packed. I say, I'm having my bourbon. I'm feeling a little out of sorts these days, guys, but that's okay. I felt like I wanted to do the stream anyway, so I will. I have a cat here. You can't really see him right now, but there's a cat. And we're just hanging out in the basement today. My setup doesn't really tell me how many views I have at the moment. So there he is. Hello. Hello, cat. This is Boris. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? And so yeah, I wanted to play the game anyways, and I might as well not do it by myself. So Normie's here. Hey, Normie. Thanks for joining us virtually today. We'll, assuming that we do a stream next week, we will have you back on because we always have a fun time doing that. And oh my, what are we doing? Okay, that's happening. Interesting story about this particular cat while we're waiting here. He's big. He's a big cat. This is Boris. We've had him for since August, I guess. He's just barely a year old. And since we got him when he was a little kitten. He wouldn't get close to us. We couldn't pet him. We couldn't hang out with him in any way. He'd sit a couple feet away is as close as he'd get. And he'd always be a couple feet away. He liked to be that close, but not any closer. And if you went to pet him, he'd always run away. And it's been like that since he was a little kitten, since we got him last August. And then I was just kind of starting to get used to the idea that he was just always going to be that kind of cat. And that's fine. He's sitting on my lap right now. Sometimes cats are just like that. They're not going to be that type of friend. And then I was sitting right here with my phone set up more or less exactly like this, 2 weeks ago. And I was FaceTiming with my sister, and we were talking about something I'm not going to get into details about, but something kind of big and heavy and sad. So it was a little emotional. And then he just comes up and climbs up in my lap like he's doing right now and let me pet him for the first time ever in this really emotionally heated moment for me. And he's been like this ever since. He's been super affectionate. I don't know what happened. It's just like a switch went off, and suddenly he's like a friendly cat instead of a standoff, not friendly cat. Um, but now he's maybe a little too friendly. But anyways, I have I got some new games, so let's do a. This is a mess. Let's do. I'm going to do a little recap of some stuff I've gotten in the last couple of weeks. We'll start with the Wii game. I didn't even know there was an Indiana Jones game for the Wii. Did you guys know this? I didn't, but I heard about it, and I don't know if it's going to be good or not. You know, Wii games are always a little gimmicky, but this is Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. We could totally stream this if we want to. Normie says it took their cat Guinan 5 to 6 years to get affectionate. Wow. Um, that's crazy. I didn't realize that. But yeah, like he's just all over me right now. I love it. And he was so not going to be that kind of cat for a minute. So I'm really into Wii U games these days. I got the Wind Waker HD because I have Wind Waker on the GameCube, of course. And if anyone in the US can ever buy a Switch 2, this will be the original GameCube version of this will be available to play a digital download for that. But this is the HD version, and I love this game. I know this is a controversial statement. This is maybe my favorite besides Link to the Past Zelda game. So I got a physical copy of this because I wanted to. And then also a thing you might not realize is Breath of the Wild also came out for the Wii U. Isn't that crazy? So why you would play this on the Wii U, I don't know, but I wanted it, and so I got it. If you're going to play Breath of the Wild, I'd imagine you would play it on the Switch or the Switch 2 like everyone else in the world's going to. But it was on the Wii U also. And then lastly, and then I also got, we're doing Star Trek games these days. I don't have a way to play this yet because it's a PS2 game, and I don't have a way to play PS2 games right now. But I'm sure that we can figure out a good way to make that happen soon. And this is Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. The tagline for this is set phasers to frag, which is horrible. That is just anti-everything that's great about Star Trek. You can see it's like a very militaristic first-person shooter that takes place on the Voyager. There was a arcade version of this that I remember was in a truck stop somewhere between Washington, D.C. and Richmond. I don't remember where. And I remember seeing it often there and never getting a chance to play it and being bummed about that. The way that I would like to get this to work is to get a launch copy, a launch version of the PS3, which is backwards compatible. Sony took that functionality out of PS3s pretty quickly. But if you can get one of the first waves of PS3s, they can play PS2 games. That's really going to be your best option to play PS2 on a modern TV. They're not cheap, but they're not too bad. So maybe one of these days I can scramble together enough money to do that. Hey, Amir. Amir's here. Amir says, I love Wind Waker and Spirit Tracks. I never played Spirit Tracks. That's on the DS. I bought a copy of it on eBay a while ago because I really wanted to play it. And then when I got it, it's very clearly a reproduction. Why are people reproducing DS games? I don't know. And so I never even tried to play it. I was so pissed. I messaged the guy and he gave me my money back. But it was a knockoff, which sucks. Maybe it still plays fine, and I should give it a shot. But I also don't think that game is particularly difficult to get. So why someone's making knockoffs, I don't know. But it's good to see you, Amir. Thanks for hopping in today. We're going to get started on Star Trek in just a couple minutes, but a few other minutes of business. So not a game, but something that I'm also super excited about is that Criterion just released a new 4K remaster of Godzilla vs. Biollante. Can you guys see that? That light is no good. This is my favorite of the less than serious Godzilla movies. Oh, it's my favorite Godzilla movie altogether. I mean, Godzilla -1 is amazing. But this is a terrific movie. Very difficult to get a physical copy of this previously because the Blu-ray was distributed in the U.S. by um, Miramax. That was Harvey Weinstein. And when all of that went down, they became almost impossible to buy even on the secondary market. I saw this movie only because I spent an obscene amount of money on the Blu-ray several years ago. But this is 4K. It has a new translation of the subtitles. And if you like Godzilla, or just generally if you like movies that are goofy but also weird and fun, but then surprisingly well made and compelling at the same time. I know that's a lot of things for a movie to be, but Godzilla versus Biollante is amazing. It is now easier to watch than it's ever been before because you can buy a Blu-ray, you can buy a 4K copy from Criterion. I'm assuming that at some point it'll stream on the Criterion channel if you have that. But this has been a pretty difficult movie to watch, at least on physical media, for a very long time. And I'm super excited about this. I was also excited to hear that I think in the fall, that Criterion's going to release a new 4K remaster of The Wiz, which is also one of my favorite movies. Criterion's killing it these days. So I will absolutely be buying that too. Godzilla versus Biollante on the Criterion Collection. Amazing. 4K, beautiful. Is this actually 4K or did I just get, yeah, 4K and Blu-ray in the same thing. Ooh, does it have a poster? It has a poster. So that's been what I've been into, buying a couple games, getting some movies. Are we going to settle down or what, Kat? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, so without much further ado, let's get into it. And let's start playing some Star Trek Resurgence again, because I'm only playing this game when we're streaming, and not streaming as much as I would like to these days. I'm doing my best, though. I really am. Ooh, let's get rid of that. Can we get rid of that? Okay. I can't see. What are we doing, Kat? Come on. I don't know if anyone heard that at home. That was super cute. Okay, so Star Trek Resurgence. This is part 3 of our stream. It is kind of split up nicely into almost kind of like episodes, like chapters. Do I remember everything that's going on? We play as 2 characters. One is kind of like a lower ranking, like engineer guy who just got a girlfriend. And the other is the second in command of the ship that's an alien that essentially has like alien diabetes where she has to get some kind of shot occasionally. The captain of the ship looks like Stan Lee, and he made like a bad decision and he's spooked and he doesn't have any confidence in himself. So the second in command kind of has to make all the decisions. There are 2 different alien civilizations that are about to go to war with each other, and I don't think they're sure why. So we're going down to meet with them to figure out why. I think that's where we're at. And we go back and forth between those 2 characters. Let me know if you're having a hard time hearing anything. That's pretty. This game, we're going to talk a lot about how this game looks, I'm sure, because we have been. Looks okay. It doesn't look like a PS5 game. And that's fine. It really is. Oh yeah, and Spock's there. That Vulcan guy is Spock, although he doesn't really look like him. Man, I really needed this bourbon. They kind of look like orcs. You got to settle down, Kat. Come on. Oh, we have a lot of these. Let's do that one. That seems professional. Oh, this guy seems like a ding dong. These are cool looking aliens.
This is Galvin, and this is Sidron, the heroes of the revolt in the mines.
Oh, that's right, because one of the aliens was like doing all the work in mines, and then the other type of aliens was making all the money. I'm assuming these are the money ones. They look rich. It's like they're like space elves, and then those guys are like space dwarves.
If you'll excuse me.
They sure walk slow.
I think we're about to begin.
Oh yeah, Normie, the guy doing Spock's voice is amazing. It sounds exactly like Spock. He couldn't have done a better job. But it definitely doesn't look like him. Let's keep an open mind, everybody.
That may be true. But let's keep an open mind going into the negotiations.
I should probably pay more attention so I know what I'm actually talking about.
Let's hope he's the outlier. The Hotari have invited us as their guests, so we must show them the proper respect.
Yeah, I can't get over how much that sounds like Leonard Nimoy. That's amazing. Leonard Nimoy had such a distinct voice. Yeah, I know. I know, Boris. Ooh, water. How do they stop that place from getting mildewy is my question. It seems very damp. Stanley. What is this? Am I going to have to decide how, do I bow? Do I salute? Show deference? Show strength? I'm going to show deference because they work for a living and workers deserve respect. Because they're the miners, I think.
Ambassador Spock.
Now, how much do these little decisions change how the game plays out? Nobody knows. Okay, we should listen to this part.
Let's get on with it, shall we?
Rude.
With all due respect to the Federation and their ambassador, they have no authority here. We are not members of their alliance. We are not subject to their rule, nor yours. We demand the immediate return of all mining operations to Elydian control, as it has been for centuries and will be for centuries more. That has always been our understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Understand has changed.
They do in
Can I look around?
And if you cannot remain silent, you will be silenced.
I'm already siding with the miners, just so everybody knows. That's all I need to know.
What is the Federation's interest in this matter? Perhaps you would have us trade one oppressor for another?
The Federation remains neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution of this conflict.
Aren't they like mining dilithium that we need?
Your Majesty.
For now.
I'm trying to keep an open
Hey, Jugsy.
It's not easy.
Another pretty heavy work day. I'm sorry.
Was there something you wanted to say, Captain?
I know. Work stinks, right? But we all got to do it.
And what about the Colbiard?
She's not
She
part
can speak for herself, can she? Then let her.
Amir says, it's disheartening that we'll still be fighting about natural resources in the distant future. I know. I know. There's only a couple things that people really need to fight over. Dilithium and, I don't know, like one or two other things, I think. What are we going to do? Be excellent to each other.
Now then, what is your name?
Commander Jara Rydek, Your Majesty.
Ooh.
Being a Colbiard, you would know better than anyone. Your people suffered brutal treatment at the hands of the Cardassians.
We did?
Their injustice towards the Colbiard is as unimaginable as it is unforgivable. Not unlike how we have been treated by the Elydians.
Whoa.
As much as they'd have you believe they are the victims here, remember it was the Hotari who attacked us. Hundreds of innocent Elydians were slaughtered without mercy in those mines.
The blood is on their hands, not ours.
Quiet!
Mm.
If after
A conundrum.
not suffered, you finally had the chance to right that wrong, to get out from under their control.
I can't speculate on that right now.
I can't speculate on something that never happened, Your Majesty. Sadly, that opportunity never came for the Kobliad.
No, it did not. But we'd be wise to learn from their example before we too find ourselves facing extinction. The Federation is the most powerful, most advanced alliance in the galaxy. It's widely known we have an abundance of dilithium in our mines.
Just so everyone knows, dilithium is used to regulate the matter-antimatter reactions that power Federation starships, so it's very important.
Ambassador Spock would have us believe you're here as a neutral party in the interest of peace. So why are you really here?
We want that dilithium.
I want the truth, not your Federation rhetoric.
Let's be honest.
It's possible the Federation has an interest in both peace and securing a steady source of dilithium.
Yeah, why not both?
One does not preclude or prevent the other.
That's what I say.
But that's just my personal opinion.
Given the Federation has done business with the Elydians for decades, I would agree. It's entirely possible, if not highly likely.
What they haven't said, but cannot deny, is a simple truth. The dilithium trade would not and will no longer exist without Elydian involvement. We created it for the benefit of everyone, especially the Hotari. We've given them warp technology. We've let them share in the profits. We've made their lives infinitely better than before dilithium was discovered. All of that goes.
Don't they get to decide that, though?
Turns a blind eye to their treachery.
That is enough of your lies! The Hotari are quite capable of running the mines. We've done so for centuries. So tell me, who deserves control of the dilithium trade and the mines on?
Oh my god, I have to decide that right now?
Who should the Federation recognize? The Hotari or the
I'm not ready to make that decision yet. Oh my god, really? The Hotari are the ones that are doing all the work. They can do it on their own.
If I have to choose only one, then it would have to be the Hotari.
Well said. How could the just and wise Federation...
That's really unfair that they made me make that decision this early on.
This is an outrage. The Federation has lost all credibility.
Mines are ours. Lydia will not be deterred. We will take back our mines by any means
And
necessary.
you'll see more blood spilled.
I am more than willing to address your concerns, Your Majesty. Yours as well, Representative.
There you go, Spock.
I suggest we could have a more productive conversation with a smaller group. Perhaps only the most essential representatives.
Smart. Spock smart.
I suppose there is some sense to that.
Mm-hmm. Logic always wins, you know? Not always.
I hope we meet again, Jara.
They didn't give me an option to not decide. It was A or B. There was no C. What do you want me to do?
Cover everything on the diplomatic front. You make nice with the locals and see if you can get some answers. We need to find out why the Hotari are so willing to risk war. What happened to those mines?
Speak with a member of each faction. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Who should we talk to? This guy? Or that guy's not an option. He seems like the guy to talk to because he's not talking to anybody. And these people we have to interrupt. And that seems rude. I don't want to talk to that guy. I'm going to talk to this person. Tylus.
Commander Rydak, I'm
glad to hear it. I just hope you're not the only one who feels that way.
I apologize for that. These are unusual times, to say the least. Much is changing. For the first time in our history, the Hikari have the upper hand. We see ourselves as strong instead of downtrodden.
Oh.
Our voices have risen up. Old voices shouted down.
Their chins are a little distracting.
They're the national heroes. Now they have the Queen's ear. Better or worse, depending on your perspective.
That's the important question.
I take it they're against a negotiated peace with the Illyrians.
Heroes tend to want more of what made them heroic. If it were up to them, they'd wage all-out war and bring ruin upon us all. My fear has been that the Illyrians will launch an attack and crush us.
Uh-oh.
You've seen their starship, no doubt. They could have retaken the mines whenever they wanted to, but it never happened. And as strange as this may sound, I'd almost say they're afraid. I just don't know what they're afraid of. It's still the same bluster and bravado you would expect from them. But it has no teeth. Like they're afraid of what might happen.
Do you think it has something to do with the ion storm? Right now, it's stronger than ever, isn't it?
It's entirely possible. I'm not a scientist, but I do know the storm has knocked out all kinds of systems. So maybe the Lydians weren't willing to risk their ships, given all the interference. Since the day of the revolt, Galvin has seized control of the mines and restricted all access. No one's allowed without his personal authorization. And they've taken over a section of the palace with just as much secrecy and security.
Uh-oh.
I'm told it could be something they brought back from the mines.
Oh, no.
I've made inquiries, but everyone pretends it doesn't exist. I strongly suspect they're hiding something.
Are you sure of this?
They brought something back from the mines.
How can we know?
It's a Balrog.
I'd better see what's happening.
Do you think you can find out what they're hiding? I need to see proof of something before I can make my case to the Federation.
I can try, but even if I found it, I might not know what to make of it.
Take this. You can use it to capture whatever you find, and then send it to me.
Thank you.
I'm into this game. I'm having a good time. I'm intrigued. What is it? What did they bring back?
I look forward to our meeting again.
Things people find in mines and then bring back that aren't like the thing that you're mining for is not good. Well, we got time to kill, right? Should we talk to these guys too? Hey, Sidron.
Commander, I'm glad you've chosen to side with the Hotari. I knew the Federation would see through the Illyrians' baseless claims and protect the interests of my people.
To be clear, I'm not on either side of this conflict. Our only interest is peace.
And the dilithium.
I will keep that in mind.
I assume you were there the day the mines were seized from the Illyrians.
Not seized, reclaimed, and restored to their rightful owners. Yes, I was there. We had to be
Hey.
before the Illyrians could even realize their worst nightmare.
Here, my cat just knocked the microphone off me.
The Illyrians haven't fought back. They have the ability to retake the mines anytime they want.
Ability is one thing, courage is another. The Illyrians know any hostile action on their part will not end well. They respect one thing above all else, and that is force. The greater the force, the more certain the outcome.
Well, that's usually true.
Talk of making peace is just that, and worth little without the strength to secure it. Which makes me wonder about your ship, the Resolute. Undoubtedly the Federation's finest warship.
Mm.
Ready to contend with anything the Illyrians might have.
Federation doesn't have warships, dude.
Or is that not true? Maybe I've misjudged it.
It wasn't designed as a warship. More for scientific research and exploration.
But the Federation must have ships designed for war.
Technically, they're Starfleet ships representing the Federation. But yes.
I see. Cyril, a pleasure meeting you, Commander.
Yeah, Normie, except for the Defiant. Well, and also Voyager.
Sorry, I couldn't help but notice you were speaking with the Hotari this whole time. I figured in the interest of fairness, I should offer another perspective.
Yeah, I was just going to talk to you, Ding Dong.
I'm probably not telling you anything you don't already know, but these negotiations rely on the Federation's neutrality, as does any hope you might have for a supply of dilithium in the future. So, why you would choose to side with the Hotari escapes me.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Without Illyrian involvement, there is no dilithium trade. But clearly, you weren't aware.
We are and will remain completely neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution to this conflict.
As is ours. Of course, the question is, at what price? Major Solid Arminta, Special Attaché, Illyrian Armed Forces. Pleasure to meet you, Commander. I have my issues with the Hotari, but I have to give them some credit. They know how to seize an opportunity. Inciting an uprising the same day as a massive once-in-a-lifetime ion storm.
Our assumption was that this storm was just an anomaly.
Yes, a very convenient anomaly. At least that was what we were told. Of course, I wasn't there. But who am I to say otherwise?
You sound skeptical.
Well, the official story is that it was the storm that enabled the revolt. How else do a bunch of unarmed, unorganized miners seize control of an entire moon, much less thousands of mines? But I've talked to people who were there. They tell a different story. They say they're lucky to have escaped with their lives. That it was more than just the storm. That somehow the miners were able to harness the energy from the storm.
Oh, that's what they found.
I know it sounds crazy. I'm not even sure I believe it myself. But that's what they said.
The energy readings we've seen are off the charts. There's no way they'd be able to somehow harness it. That sort of technology doesn't even exist.
I know. I felt the same way. But each person told the same story. If you'll excuse me, Commander Ryder.
Report your findings to Captain Stanley. Where did he go? Where is he? What's this? Water.
Soothing.
That's like big, like Mass Effects vibes there. Like, oh, look at this thing. I looked at it. The end.
Well, that was a disaster.
What happened?
The Hotari refused to concede anything, so the Illyrians stormed out.
The Hotari did not invite us here as peacekeepers. I hope your efforts were more fruitful than ours.
Excuse me.
Harmonics failing to resolve. Warp bubble stability degrading. Increase output to maximum.
Increasing warp output to maximum.
It's happening again.
Warp failed. Oh, I think we're stuck, right? We can't go to warp.
It's evident that presently the Resolute cannot achieve warp propulsion.
Since our diagnostics rule out any problems with our warp systems or anything about the ship,
problem appears to be the fabric of space itself.
Space itself?
Space itself?
You're saying something about this region of space prevents warp travel?
Prevents it, or can't sustain it.
However improbable, that appears to be the case.
We need to know more.
The storm didn't stop us from leaving space dock and traveling here. But could it still be causing this interference with warp travel?
We must follow sound investigatory principles.
Yeah, I agree.
Let an assumed conclusion drive your analysis.
Sometimes we need a little inspired thinking, Mr. Chova. Captain Solano is on his way back from the negotiations, and I want to have some answers for him when he gets here.
Indeed. Given the facts at hand, we may be able to deploy subspace probes around the ship to construct a clearer picture of the phenomenon.
Around the ship. I'll prep a shuttle.
Uh-oh. Here we go. The scientific method.
I'm setting up a waypoint at a distance roughly corresponding to the edge of our warp field. When we get there, I'll deploy the first probe.
Okay, fly the shuttle, your objective. Use R2 to fly forward. Use L2 to fly backwards. Use R to turn. Use L to strafe. Okay. Oh boy. Ugh. Oh god. This is...
Commander Westbrook, the Resolute systems are calibrated to receive the probe's readings. We are standing by to reproduce the warp field collapse after the first probe is deployed.
Thank you, Mr. Chovak. We'll be in position shortly.
And, Mr. Diaz, do take care in piloting the shuttlecraft.
I'm trying to do. These controls suck.
Penchant for joyriding.
Chovak probably isn't such a fun guy to work for, huh?
Let's be professional.
I always seem to find a way to push his buttons. Yeah, I think he'd blast me out of the airlock if he thought it would help increase engine efficiency by 0.1%.
Well, don't worry about it. Chovak's opinion isn't the only one that matters. Last time I checked, I was still Chief Science Officer, and you made a hell of an impression on Ambassador Spock. I'm the one who should be worried with this new first officer on board.
I don't understand. Whatever those instructions were, either I didn't... I'm looking at it right there. Steer and strafe.
This is far enough. Transporting the first probe into position.
Cool.
Westbrook here. The first probe is deployed.
Understood. We are reading it. We are about to replay the simulation.
Just can't get a handle on her. Commander Ryder. She rejected my plan to use a deflector pulse against the storm surge.
Norman, when you said the most game-like part so far is that when we went up to the water and she's just like, it's water.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong.
That was really funny.
I'm sure she's a fine officer, even if we don't see eye to eye. But she didn't go through what the rest of us did. You know that. And it's hard to figure out why she'd be the one Solano chose instead of, well, one of us.
I've heard some good things. You should at least give her a chance.
I'll take that under advisement.
I'll think about it. I'd rather just dislike her for no reason. Uh-oh. What was that?
Whoa. All right, that is definitely a problem with the fabric of space. We need to get another probe out there.
Oh, is that more flying? Great.
With 2 points of data, the Resolute and the probe, we've managed to get an interference pattern. I'm setting a waypoint to a particularly strong area of interference. We'll deploy the
the second probe there.
Oh yeah, flying the shuttle. Yeah, Normie. It's
Listen,
uh,
let me give you a piece
a
of
little
advice
awkward.
someone had given me.
Do I fly into this?
Just one thing. Don't get so focused on what's in front of your face that you lose sight of the big picture.
And if I let up on the impulse, then it slowly reduces. You see that?
What a load of crap. I mean, if you'd said that about Chova, sure.
I appreciate the advice, Commander. I'll make sure I keep my options open.
Ooh.
I don't need to tell you how to operate. You're already well on your way. You're a capable engineer. You're good in the field. Keep up the good work. Who knows? A solid jack of all departments like you could be Commander-in-Chief of Starfleet one day. Hell, Admiral Jellicoe started as a shuttle pilot. And there are places to go in the enlisted ranks, too.
You know, I'd be the best leader Starfleet ever had. Lower decks always have to fix all the problems Command causes. Maybe I'd just save everybody some steps.
Well, don't forget about us little people when you're running things.
Of course not. You gotta remember where you came from.
Was that good or bad? So his picture showed up in the upper corner with the green thing around it. I'm assuming that means good. That he liked what I said, I guess.
Here, this is close enough. Stop the engines. Deploying the probe. Westbrook to Commander Chovak. We're ready for another sampling of data.
Very good. Running the simulation again. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1. Gone.
What?
There it is again.
I saw it. It seems to be directional.
Well, what about the scans? Anything?
Here's the readings in relation to our local space. We've got the Resolute, Atari Prime, and the probes.
All this interference is overloading the sensor buffers. We're gonna have to triangulate the sensors manually.
Great. Locate interference peaks. Where do I do that from? Oh.
We got something.
These markers indicate peaks in the gravimetric interference patterns.
Oh, gravimetric interference. That'll do it. What am I doing? Am I just looking for more of those little yellow flag things? Because I feel like I've been everywhere. For real? Is this the game? Man, speaking of Mass Effect's got lots of boring nonsense like this. Is this the game? Is this what you want us to do, game? Oh, there we go.
Hold up. This is coming from the moon.
Beam that blocks warp travel.
Aimed right at us.
Someone is doing this intentionally. I don't know how they're doing it. This is like nothing I've ever seen.
We're under attack and we didn't even know it. We need to stop them. Unplug whatever it is they're hitting us with.
Now, look here. Current readings of the ion storm.
These concentrations. They line up with the interference pattern. The storm. And this beam. They're coming from the same place.
Carter, whatever petty local conflict brought us here,
Oh no.
Presently, we don't have an explanation for how they're doing this. One thing is clear. It's no fluke.
Thank you, Mr. Resident. I want a full briefing when I'm back on board. Solano out. A targeted weapon that inhibits warp travel. Coming from the moon Tau. That would explain the difficulties my shuttle encountered. More importantly, the tenor of the Hotari during the negotiations. Here I thought the Illidians would be the problem. The peace talks and warship.
I did. I'm trying to get back into shape a little bit. I did a big workout this morning, and man, my legs.
We're right to be worried. If they're targeting the Resolute and we can't go to work, that effectively leaves us at their mercy.
Which puts us in a rather difficult position. Especially if they have more tricks up their sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Tylus, the Hotari representative, said she thought they found something in the mines. Galvin and Sidron brought it back to the palace, but they're keeping it under tight security. She's going to investigate it. I gave her my tricorder. I expect she'll contact us soon.
You found an ally. Why would Tylus help us? Go behind her people's back? It's a fair question, considering.
She doesn't like the way Galvin and Sidron have been manipulating the situation. And the Queen. Working with us to go around them isn't the same as betraying her people.
That may be true.
She's certainly more likely to help than the other Hotari we've met.
That
Okay.
raises another question. Specifically, what do the other Hotari have to gain in bringing us here, only to make this hostile maneuver against us? There must be some motivation. Unless they've changed their minds between when they asked and when we got here.
Or the Hotari aren't united.
It doesn't make sense to bring us here. Tylus said that Galvin and Sidron have restricted access to the mines, even to the Hotari. So they don't want anybody to learn what they found.
Then calling in the Federation is a funny way of going about it. I don't think the Illidians know what's really down on that moon island.
Major Armintis said the revolt defied explanation, that the Hotari miners somehow harnessed the energy of the storm.
Harness the energy of the storm. Doing that is beyond even our capabilities.
So is a weapon that disrupts warp travel.
There have been civilizations and entities, both past and present, far more technologically advanced than the Federation. The Illidians and Hotari don't fall into that category. But that is all the more reason to investigate further.
Commander Rydek, sorry to interrupt. We've received an urgent call from Hotari. Queen's advisor Tylus has asked to speak with you.
Put her through.
Galvin and Sidron are still with the Queen. I've enlisted help to gain access to the room they have under guard. I don't have much time.
I'm not supposed to leave my post.
It's only for a moment. I so appreciate your help.
So she's sneaking in.
I found something. Sending you a scan.
Got it. Tylus, if we needed to gain access to the mines on Tau, is that something you could help us with?
I suppose it would be easy.
Uh-oh.
Tylus,
Can we reconnect?
Sorry, Captain. We've lost all contact.
We can only hope she escaped without harm.
Yeah.
It was hard to tell.
Tylus wouldn't have offered to help if she didn't know what she was doing.
That's a lot of faith in someone we barely know. Let's see the scan of whatever the hell that was.
Tylus suspects this came from the mines on Tau.
It appears to be of ancient origin, but The markings are unfamiliar.
We can run a full analysis when we get back to the residence. That this came from the mines. That might be the key to how they got the upper hand against the Illyrians.
Then we have to go into the mines.
The Federation would not allow that. We were, after all, sent here to be a neutral party in a peace negotiation. However, we could demonstrate that the Hotari have acted in bad faith, which would enable us to investigate the mines on Tau with full justification. But of course, one need conclusive proof before taking action. Otherwise, it could put us in a difficult position.
Whatever this artifact is may be proof enough. At least to satisfy the Federation.
Especially if we can show the Hotari are controlling the warp disruption. And targeting the Resolute.
We may have a better understanding once we analyze the device. But a mission to the mines, covert or otherwise, is not out of the question. Connor will handle the Federation.
Ooh, Spock.
As I was telling Carter, I want all the data I can get on this warp problem. And the negotiating team's shuttle has been reporting data all the way back from Hotari. Even better than our probes. So pull the sensor and engine ISOs from the Melville when it sets down.
Will do.
I'll join you and Shovak down in engineering to run another analysis after the briefing.
Okay. It seems like busy work to me, but all right.
I didn't like this warp problem when we thought it was some astronomical anomaly. And I like it a hell of a lot less now that we know someone is doing it to us. How does it work? What do we even do about it?
You say we pull these chips and find out.
We get to pull more chips out of the spaceship.
That ionic interference scored the hull plating. Might be some micro welds. Let's try pulling together.
All right.
3, 2, 1. It won't budge. Gotta be the storm damage. We need to... Welcome back. Any excitement down
That's his girlfriend.
Excitement? No, nothing like that.
Hey, can you hand me the EJ7 interlock? From the toolbox.
I don't know what that is.
Not much use for one on a security detail, huh? Carter?
Yeah, I'll get it.
I don't know what it is. Oh, it's marked here. That seems dangerous. She's like, you're an idiot.
Okay, I'll apply pressure while you decouple the panel.
Here, I'll help.
Like, do I need to push buttons for this, though? Like, I get it, they're giving me something to do, but I don't need to do this. I just want the story.
Thanks for the hand.
And the decision-making stuff is cool, but like the push this button to open the thing, I don't need to open the thing. Thank you.
You really know everything about these ships, don't you? The tools, the systems. Like a walking Starfleet technical manual.
Flirty.
I thought security was the detail to be on. Now all of a sudden you're interested in engineering?
Just the engineer.
Come on, start pulling chips.
Like, this is so tedious. I don't need to do this. Oh, really? Did I do it wrong? Oh, what's that?
What's this?
Some kind of crystal formation?
Oh. Okay, now I'm back into this again. How do we scan? Oh boy.
Whoa. This substance is a quanti-spin crystallization of hydrogen, carbon, and lithium. It's emitting tetrametric pulses at an interval of 3.8422 seconds.
Quantized crystallization isn't natural. I mean, it's only theoretical as a means to engineer matter on a subatomic level. What's it doing in there?
Should I just touch it with my fingies? It seems like not.
Wait. Regulation 364, subsection 9.
What?
Regulation 364, subsection 9 orders that in the case of an unknown foreign substance infiltrating a sealed system, it will be placed in secure confinement before further examination. Retrieve a containment module.
Don't you think we're more equipped to deal with whatever this is?
No. Before anything else, this is a security issue.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know what this is.
Which is why we need to study it.
Once it's contained.
Well, if it's not natural, then someone might have put it there. It could be a tracking device, some kind of sabotage, or even a bomb.
Which is why we need to get it to the containment lab.
Come on.
I can't.
It's like the Starfleet equivalent of, don't click that email.
I'm still going to report these crystals to Commander Westbrook when we send the shuttle data.
And I will inform my superiors. I'm taking this just as seriously as you are. But I overheard talk about the warp disruption on the shuttle. Now these crystals? Maybe this situation is more than we can handle with just a science vessel. We could trigger a distress call. Get Starfleet to send more ships.
Shouldn't you let the captain decide that?
Send a message to my old CO on the Adirondack. Get some combat-tested vessels. We shouldn't do this alone.
Miranda, you gotta be more careful. Someone hears that, they could think you're talking mutiny.
I'm just trying to figure out how we can help. Okay, stand back. Get this to the containment lab. We'll get it set up for you. I'll let you know when it's safely confined.
Oh, we'll be there.
Last thing you want is to study this down in main engineering and have it explode next to the warp core.
Oh.
Almost forgot.
Can't have that.
Hey, Normalson, welcome to the stream. You don't trust Miranda? I don't know. That's weird that she's like, we need to make a distress call on our own. I feel like
Maybe she knows more than us.
I would be really happy.
Happening so fast.
She did seem off, didn't she? That's what I'm going to say. I don't trust her either, Normalson.
Something a little off about it.
Ugh.
Like that talk about sending a distress call? That was pretty out there. She was probably just thinking out loud. I'm sure she'll come to her senses. This mission has enough complications stacking up.
Because she's a total Samantha. She's a bit of a Samantha.
And Miranda too.
Miranda's Samantha, for sure.
Behind the scenes during the negotiation. Make contact with a representative from the Hotari delegation in Tylos. She mentioned an unusual artifact of unknown origin being held under tight security within the Hotari palace.
Oh boy, what a day.
Lines on Tau. Now, this artifact might have a connection to the revolt, to the storm, and to the warp disruption we now know has been targeted as the resident.
Into the thing that we found on the shuttle for some reason.
Of course.
Ooh.
Tylos managed to infiltrate the heavily guarded location within the palace and sent us these scans using my tricorder. It appears to be some sort of control panel, possibly connected to the warp disruption weapon originating on Tau. Of particular interest is this symbol,
Oh.
which we couldn't identify the origin of.
Nope.
The Federation database has records from a vast number of civilizations. If anyone from Starfleet has come across this before, the system should recognize it.
Cross-referencing with Federation records.
Displaying symbols from Federation database with a 90% probability of match or higher.
Uh-huh.
Select a symbol to further analyze.
That's similar, but that's not it. That's definitely not it. That's Klingon. Oh, I see what we're doing. I don't need a computer to tell me that that's not the same symbol. Thank you. Wait, it is? Nope. I don't know what that symbol is. I'm I'm really enjoying this game, everyone. I promise you I am. This is so pointless that we're doing this right now. At least go faster. This is... Uh? Uh? Oh. Mm. That's it. That's the one. Once again, did not need a computer to do that.
99.2% match.
Got it.
What is it? The Takan Empire.
So, what are we looking at?
The design and composition indicate this is a glyph associated with the ancient Khan Empire. Their civilization collapsed over 600,000 years ago.
Wow.
But once spanned millions of systems with a population numbering in the trillions.
Fascinating. The Takan were once the most advanced, most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
Is it possible the Hotari found...
Let me guess. They discovered the ability to control ion storms and it wiped them all out.
Our knowledge of the Takan is limited. I have only encountered passing references to them.
Actually, I've heard of the Takan.
You have?
Quite impressive, Commander.
Computer, summarize the Enterprise D's discovery of a Takan outpost.
Oh.
Stardate 41386.4. The USS Enterprise D, under the command of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, discovered a Takan outpost in the Delphi Ardu system. According to the mission summary, an unbreakable energy-draining field was deployed against the Enterprise and a Ferengi ship. The Enterprise was only able to escape after negotiating their release with an entity known as Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
Unbreakable energy draining field. It starts to make sense.
I vaguely remember that episode.
There's a lot here. Let's take it piece by piece.
Normalson's asking when the fragging starts. This is a different game, Normalson. This is Star Trek, what is it again? Resurgence? Not, whatever the fuck that game's called. Elite Force. Star Trek Elite Force is on the PS2. And if you want me to play this game, then go to JeremyInternational.com. There's a link there where you can give me $500 and I can buy the device that I need to play this game. So that seems like a good deal. I will play it all the way through if someone goes to JeremyInternational.com and gives me $350 is probably fine, so that I can buy a launch version of the PS3 that I can play PS2 games on. Thank you very much. $350. And we can stream that one. But until then, we're playing this instead. Yeah, I know, Star Trek math homework. It kind of feels like that a little bit. Um, if you see me squirming around, by the way, I have my camera with the light and it's kind of blocking part of the TV. I'm still working on this setup in my basement, and this isn't a great one. But this is what we got going on right now.
Or at least was, 16 years ago.
Computer, what other information do you have on Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire?
The entity known as Portal 6-3 is of an unknown nature. A biped humanoid, he was unaware that the Takan Empire no longer existed at the time of the encounter.
Oh.
He was able to control the crystal-based technology of the Takan outpost through apparent telepathic means. It was by his choice that the Enterprise was released from the energy draining field after Commander William T. Riker of the Away team argued on behalf of both Starfleet and the Ferengi.
Telepathic control of their technology.
As I have said, they were the most advanced civilization in the galaxy.
That's kind of a little rude, Spock.
The technology to capture and hold the Federation flagship would have to be unbelievably powerful. Computer, what else can you tell us about the energy draining field the Takan used?
The Enterprise D was unable to break free on its own.
If anybody,
Understood. Only that the crystalline technology used was beyond the comprehension of then current Starfleet science.
The engineering team found a
hey, peaceable trench
tetrametric radiation coming from it.
cubics. Oh, that's that's spam. No, thank you. No, we're not gonna. Oops, we're not gonna do that. There. Okay. I thought that was a comment, and then I saw that it's not. So ignore that one, please. I learned another lesson is I'm not set up in a way to flag that. Hang on just a second, everyone. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and delete that because that is a spam thing. Hold on. All right, I'm back. That was unfortunate. Lesson learned is I need to have a better setup so that I can do all of that and not get off the sofa. Okay, one more thing for us to scan in is this.
There appears to be some sort of restriction order from Starfleet. Computer, explain this restriction.
A Starfleet directive similar to General Order 7 forbids entering the Delphi Ardu system or attempting to make contact with Portal 6-3.
Uh-oh.
Starfleet doesn't throw up a no trespassing sign for just anybody.
I suppose it makes sense considering what happened to the Enterprise D.
Okay, is that everything? Oh, I gotta do this last bit here.
What sort of planet is Delphi Ardu 4?
Delphi Ardu 4 is an M-class planet, a barren rocky world with little to no vegetation and frequent ion storms.
Oh.
The giant crystals that grow there absorb energy, but it is not understood how they do so. The entire Delphi Ardu system, consisting of 11 planets, was considered completely uninhabited until the encounter with Portal 6-3.
Frequent ion storms. That can't just be a coincidence.
The Illydians should have crushed the revolt. But if the Hotari have Takan technology and can control it, see why they're willing to negotiate peace.
Brilliant, Stanley. We figured that out like half an hour ago.
We're up against something greater than we can imagine.
Hi.
This kind of power in Hotari hands. It could be dangerous. For everyone.
Yeah.
Which is why we should find a way to neutralize it if we can.
If it helps, we've been able to triangulate the source of the ionic interference and warp disruption to a specific mine on Tau. Engineering used the latest data from your shuttle to pinpoint its origin.
Good job, engineering.
So we know where to look.
We need to know what's down there, what the Hotari are hiding, to better understand what we're up against, and to neutralize it if we can.
Captain, embarking on a mission to the Hotari moon would not be viewed favorably by either side. However, given the circumstances, we are entirely within our rights to defend ourselves.
I just want to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces. Which is why I think of sending Commander Rydek on a covert mission.
Oh, boy. Ow! God damn it, cat. Shit.
Not without risk.
Man, he got me good. For some reason, my cat, Boris here, is really interested in my microphone, and he went for it and scratched my chest real bad. That hurt.
Avoid detection. It's a calculated risk. The last thing we need is to get caught and then blamed for violating our neutrality, aggravating an already tense situation. Can't afford any mistakes, which is why I've chosen you.
I won't get caught.
Yes, sir. I'll do everything in my power to make sure no one knows I'm there.
Good. Of course, you'll have full support from the Resolute. We'll make sure we take every precaution.
Every precaution.
Get in touch with Tylus and make the
What does that mean?
as discreetly as possible.
Be nice.
The Illydians have moved additional ships to the edge of the Hotari system.
Seriously, Normie, I don't know why he keeps going after this microphone.
It would seem we no longer have the luxury of waiting. In that case, may I suggest you and I return to Hotari Prime. Doing so will provide Commander Rydek as much time as possible to complete her mission.
How?
We'll hail the Queen's delegation from my ready room. We all know what we need to do. Dismissed.
How does that help? I hope I don't have to fly that shuttle. Okay, switching back.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edslar, where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Security brought it to the containment lab.
I was just there. They don't know anything about it.
Uh-oh.
Security never checked it in.
What?
Miranda never got there?
That's so Miranda.
Crystal formation?
Yeah, her and the rest of the security people from the negotiation.
Diaz to Maris. Carter Diaz to Miranda Maris.
Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Something's not right.
She's
No.
on the ship. She has to be.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
I'll go find her.
Good.
I am sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
What? Why is everyone being so weird? I'm assuming I'm going to have to walk there. Oh, no. Find Miranda.
Someone improperly pulled these isolinear chips.
Oh. Yeah, look at that. You can't put isolinear chips just on the floor that way.
Did this?
Mm.
Miranda, you in here?
Miranda! Access the ladder. Uh-huh. Yes, we know how climbing ladders works. It's important that we hold the L stick upwards for this entire process. Bye, Normal Sin. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. And then, oh. And then one of these. And then what's going to happen here? Somebody downloaded something. Oh.
Hello? Hey! Miranda?
Miranda?
What the hell are you doing, Carter? You almost knocked me to the lower level. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
I'm in here looking for you.
Well, I'm busy. I was just leaving.
Hold on. Commander Westbrook said the crystal formation we found in the shuttle never made it to the containment lab.
I don't know why he'd say that. I brought them there myself. Whatever he told you, he got it wrong. All I know is where I left them.
Why didn't you answer when I tried you on the comm badge? Or when I called out to you in here?
I guess I was caught up in my work. Now, if we're done here, I have to go.
No.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of my shift.
What's in the box?
Hold on a second. What's in that box you're carrying?
It's not the crystal formation, if that's what you mean.
No, it's a data storage drive.
It's for secure data. It's really not my place to talk about it.
I want a straight answer, Miranda. What are you doing here?
If things are gonna work out between us, I'm gonna need you to trust me a little more than this. Because this is not a good start to a relationship.
Oh my God.
And I don't get why you're acting this way.
It's hard to trust you when you aren't acting like yourself.
I'm not gonna keep explaining myself to you. Especially if you're not gonna listen to my answers.
Exelarda Diaz. What's the holdup?
Don't answer that. You and I can work this out. Please.
Exelarda Diaz. Are you okay? Carter? Carter! Damn it.
What?
Now can we talk?
No. Security. Zer.
So I see you found each other.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us to see what the problem was. Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them. What the hell is going on here?
Let's just let them explain.
I'd like to hear that, because I know what it looks like.
Ask her. She was doing something with this. Copying all kinds of data.
This
Oh.
drive is unauthorized.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this situation. And when Carter came looking for me, we got our wires crossed. It wasn't anything more than that.
Check the data on this drive. I'm sure it'll show her access codes were used. There were probably files copied while I was still with you two in engineering.
That makes sense.
Then get someone down here who can prove that. But until then, I have to go.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security.
Yeah.
She can explain herself in the brig.
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on anyone's permanent record. Miranda, maybe you're feeling out of sorts and we should head to sickbay so the doc can check you out?
Yeah, I haven't felt right since I came back from Hotari. I think I should see the doctor.
You two know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sickbay first. But what I know is this is a security breach, and we should treat it as such.
Please, just let me go see the doctor.
She did have a bumpy ride back on the shuttle.
For my work, I had to take a bunch of like security training things this morning, and this is all like exactly like that. It's like, what's the correct answer? You see a coworker improperly downloading information onto an unsecured drive. What should you do? Take them to sickbay? No, that's not what you do. But then what if you're banging them? Well, then maybe you take them to sickbay, give them one more chance. I don't know. But yeah, it's exactly like that training that I took this morning. Okay, so we're on the moon. We're going to investigate. I guess you can just... Is there air? It was a Galaxy Quest reference. What lies beneath? So we're going to play for... I don't know. We'll get to the end of this particular chapter, maybe. And then we'll wrap it up for the night. I am sleepy. But let's play for just a little bit longer. All right, so we're going to find our space orc friend. Hopefully. This is nice. Nice little ramp. Is that just a... Yep. Just a ramp on the moon.
Rydick here.
This is Irma. Any trouble getting to the surface?
I'm really starting to miss transporters.
As long as this storm is around, you better learn to like shuttles. But if you can find the cause of the interference, we might be able to get back to transport.
As if I needed another incentive. We both know there's a lot more than that riding on this.
Fair enough. You'll need to get in and out of the mine undetected, so I hope Minister Tylus can help in that regard.
So do I.
And to keep this covert, we'll refrain from contact unless absolutely necessary.
Understood. Rydick out.
Hey. Hi. Where'd you go? Oh, what's that? I guess we gotta walk over there. Use R3 to crouch. Examine pit.
Sonic interferences coming from underground. I should find a safer way down there.
Oh, there she is.
I saw your shuttle take off. Hopefully no one else did. It's good to see you. Even under these unfortunate circumstances.
Thank you for agreeing to this. We've already taken risks on our behalf. It means a great deal that you would do so again.
When it's for my people, no risk is too great.
Lead the way. I'll fill you in on what we've learned about the situation.
Follow me.
The device Galvin and Sidron brought back from the mines is being used to control some sort of work disruption weapon that has the Resolute trapped in Qatari space. According to our records, the power source for that device is on this moon.
Excuse me.
At the specific coordinates I sent you.
That sounds impossible. That explains the rumors of the Hotari controlling the ionic storm.
We strongly suspect the device was created by an ancient empire known as the Tukan.
The Tukan?
Once the most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
The voice acting's really good, though, right? I don't have any complaints about all the voice acting.
I believe there's something like that on Tau.
Which is why I need proof.
The story's compelling, feels really Star Trek-y. I like the decision-making parts, but the busy work is just I don't care about the busy work. I really don't. Looks like coral, doesn't it? Whoa. What is that?
Prospect 614 North, Sector P20.
It's enormous.
Just one of the thousands across Tau. Pride of Hotari. What's inside? The structure that circles the mine has entry points for transporting equipment into the lower levels. They're guarded, but nothing I can't get past using my authority.
Oh, that's good to hear.
As long as you can avoid being seen, I should be able to talk my way past any miner. And provide a little distraction for you in the process.
How do I avoid being seen?
You don't use the door.
I don't know what that means.
How dare you! Don't you know who I am? I am
What?
Tylos Altaris,
Is it supposed to jump like that?
That's not
The Queen will be furious to hear you tried to deny me entry.
the Queen. But I just...
You just what? Just now realize the trouble you've made for yourself? And who exactly do you think you're going to report this to? Because I'll be reporting it as well, to someone much further up the ladder. You have no authority here. Do you understand?
Oh, what is this, like a little maze?
You'll regret everything you said here today. You should have opened the doors the second I appeared before you.
That's not the protocol. I didn't know
Each
you
second
were...
you delay my entry will be recorded, processed, and permanently...
Someone takes their breaks up here. Maybe the same guard who left that window locked.
Do you speak our tongue?
I suppose the view is nice.
How should a fellow Hotari not understand this? You're digging your own grave. I've reached the end of my patience. Escort me to the maintenance bay.
I told you, I can't just...
Now!
But fine.
A wise choice. Lead the way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well that was nice of her.
Not going that way.
It doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Force field. Looks like it was installed recently. way around it. Okay. Let's get a look inside you.
Uh-huh. What am I... It won't let me get out of it. Oh, is that what I'm scanning?
Full system access. Let's see if I can just... Bingo.
Cool.
Better hurry. Not sure how long she can keep him busy. Something in here is keeping that door closed. Got it. Should remove the security check on the door.
Wow. That's a handy thing to have. But where's the door? Is this the door? Cool. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to wrap it up here for the night. I'm, if you can't tell, very sleepy and kind of fading away. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. This is the advice stream. Hopefully, we'll be back Monday and play more of this, unless people don't want to watch me play this, and then I'll play something else. But I'm enjoying this game. I hope you are too. I'm excited to see what happens. So have a good week, everyone. Be safe, be well, and I'll see you in a week.